Hey guys, coming at you with a new video today. Today I'm going to be working on making 3 mini Mocs of random minifigures on the wall. This is to help showcase just some guys that probably otherwise wouldn't ever be used. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun seeing some guys we haven't seen in a while, and also just letting me work on my mock building skills. So let's go decide on which minifigures we're going to use and we'll get to it. Alright, so now we're going to randomly generate the minifigures we're going to choose. So just a quick Google random number generator from 1 to 1,249, because that's how many minifigures are on the wall. So first one, it's going to be 929, then 195, then 958. So for 929, that is this Jawa right here, so I'll pick him up. Next up we have 195, and that correlates to this OG AT-AT driver up here, so I'll grab him. And then the last one, that is 958, and that one is actually just right here, so the closest next minifigure is going to be the Solo Droid. So first I'm going to start with a 16 by 16 black base. Then I'm going to add a little brick border around it, and then I tile it off so it looks all smooth. The first mini Moc I made was for this Jawa. This Jawa first came out in the Tatooine Battle Pack in the year 2018. So to showcase this minifigure, I decided to make him a little scrapyard, a little shop for him to sell his wares. He's got all of his stuff out front for sale and a little shed for him to keep the weather off of him. For the shack's roof, I used 3 4x8 dark gray plates, and they're connected with littler ones there. On the other side, I used a bunch of tile to smooth it out and give it a little bumps for texture, little grates. And I also used these dark orange pieces to simulate rust for it. Now to put on the roof, I used these cylinders and cones with a small stick piece for the front, as well as the longer one in the back to simulate a little more height. And then the roof just sits on there with gravity. Pretty simple build. On the underside of the Moc, I attach a little extra ladder just for a little sun to see in the back. Then for the Jawa's wares, he's just got some droid arms, some miscellaneous junk, some power generators, binoculars. In the back, he's got a gaffy stick, he's got a little hat, just lots of different things for shoppers to come check out. And that does it for the Jawa. Next up, we have the AT-AT driver from 2007. This was released in the AT-AT set from that year. Now this Moc is pretty simple, not a whole lot going on. I went for a barren snow look as he's walking back from a crashed AT-AT or to the base or something like that. I also tried to simulate the driver's footprints in the snow with studs poking out through the tiles. I think it gives a pretty cool effect that he's been walking through. This is my first real time trying to tile off a terrain base. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think I have a lot of learning to do with this technique, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. I also did my best to create some snow pillars and snow mounds to break up the flatness of the terrain. And that does it for the AT-AT driver showcase Moc. And last but certainly not least is DDBD from the Solo the Star Wars movie. This minifigure was released in 2018 in the Solo Millennium Falcon set. Now this is probably the Moc I'm most proud of out of the 3. I really like how it ended up turning out with the tiling and the smoothness. So this Moc is representing the scene where they're on Kessel and they go into the control room where all the droids are working. I try to get some roundness for the control panel, even on the front window section over there. Now in the movie, they had these bars gating off the windows, so I indicated them with these great pieces right here. And if you look through that window, I try to do my best to represent looking off into Kessel. To simulate looking out into the land of Kessel, I just built up some bricks over here, then laid a bunch of tan and dark tan plates on top of each other. Then this gives you a little bit more of an idea of how the front is built with the bars across the windows there. But to see Kessel, I just simply insert that there. You can see there's a little bit of a gap, and now you can kind of look like you're looking outside of Kessel there. On the sides, I try to represent even more control panels just to give some more added flair to the little Moc. On the main control panel, you can see all sorts of widgets and gizmos, lots of different screens. I even added an alert button right there to show that the droid riot is going on. And that does it for DDB8. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I had making it. I had a lot of fun showcasing these minifigures that otherwise wouldn't see the light of day. You know, it was cool to have each little guy get their spotlight, and I definitely plan on continuing this series, just making little small Mocs. But I want your guys' input. Do you guys like the format of the 16 by 16 base? Do you think it should be bigger? I'm definitely considering adding more minifigures in the little Mocs just to spice things up, add a little bit more life, but also might take away the spotlight from the minifigures being showcased. So I really want your guys' input on that. Do you think we should stay with just the showcase minifigures or add some more guys to liven it up? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.